In this lesson, we will create Azure Data Lake gen2 storage. So, creating Azure Data Lake storage gen2 is very similar to creating a storage account on Azure, which we have created earlier. Now we will see what is Azure Data Lake gen2 storage. A data lake is a single centralized repository where you can store all your data, both structured and semi-structured and unstructured data. A data lake enables your organization to quickly and more easily store, access and analyze a wide variety of data in a single location. So we could say Azure Data Lake gen2 storage is a big container. We can store structured, semi-structured, unstructured data. Okay, let's create Azure Data Lake gen2 storage. Go to portal. Portal.azure.com. It is navigating to our account. I saved credentials, so it is navigating to my account. So first of all, let's go to create a resource. Click on create resource. So creating a Azure Data Lake gen2 storage is very similar to creating a storage account on Azure, which we created in the last session. Go to storage, pick a storage account, we need to give details, subscription, free trial, resource group. Already we have created in the last session, that is ADF_day_demo_RG resource group. And storage account name already we have seen. We should give unique name, demo DL gen2, region select Central US, select standard. Let's go ahead with the default settings remaining. Go to next, advanced. This is the only place which is different from creating a normal storage account. We need to enable this enable hierarchical namespace to convert into Data Lake gen2 storage account. Next, let's go ahead with the default settings. We are selecting hot access tier, everything same. Click on networking. We are not changing anything. Go to data protection. Next, we are leaving as it is. Encryption. Then next, tags. I don't want to give any tags as of now. Next, review. Here we can see the validation, running final validation. Now create the storage account gen2. deployment is in progress. Deployment is complete. Now go to resource. This is the data lake gen2 storage. Here we can see JSON view, right side corner. Click on JSON view. We can see the endpoints of blob. We can see here ADF demo DL gen2, and here you can see networking, access keys, and shared access signature. Using these keys, we can give the permissions to access this storage account. It is similar to storage account, what we have seen. We can create the containers. Left side data storage, under data storage we can see containers, file shares, queues, tables. Click on containers. It's opening. We have logs container by default. We can create the containers here. Click on container. Give the container name. Container is nothing but a folder. Demo gen2 public access level. Select private. We don't want to give any anonymous access. Then create. We have created a demo gen2 container. We can see generate SAS, container properties, access policy, can delete, change access level. This is how we need to create Azure Data Lake gen2 storage. In this container, we can upload the files. Click on upload and upload your files. So this is the way we need to create the Azure storage account gen2 storage and containers to upload the files. So far we have created a storage account, is nothing but blob storage and data lake gen2 storage. We can see both in the portal. Go to portal.azure.com, go to home. We can see here, or click on these three lines, portal menu. This is called portal menu. Click on it and we can see here all resources. Click on all resources. Now we can see our storage accounts. This one is gen2 and this one is storage account. We can see all properties, their settings and all. Click on storage account, name called ADF demo SA. Here we can see the properties, what all are settings we have done here. Blob public access enabled, blobs of delete, containers of delete. If we delete by mistake, we cannot access because this is disabled. We can see all settings, what all are settings we have done. And file service, large file share is disabled. Here we can see, and queue service disabled, table service is disabled. And networking, allow access from all networks, we can see here. This is one important thing, hierarchical namespace. For blob storage service we are not enabling, this is disabled. We can see here hierarchical namespace disabled because this is blob storage. If we enable this, it becomes a data lake gen2 storage. Now we can see data lake gen2 storage. Again go to home, all resources, click on ADF demo gen2, it's opening. Here we can see all settings. Here if you see data lake storage, in the properties tab, you can see data lake storage. Hierarchical namespace is enabled for the data lake storage, but previous one blob storage, this hierarchical namespace is disabled. This is the major difference. And you can see blobs of deletes enabled. We can retrieve if you delete by mistake, you can retrieve within the 7 days. Containers of delete enabled 7 days. And file service, large file share disabled. And networking, allow access from all networks. And we can see monitoring about the storage account. And the capabilities we can see, and the recommendations to, and all we can see. This is the overall information about data lake gen2 and storage account. Now we have seen both storage account and data lake gen2.